Yahweh, Achad, Shema, Yashala, Yahweh, Allahayanawa, Yahweh, Achad, Shema, Yashala, Yahweh, Allahayanawa, Yahweh, Achad, Rocket Yahweh, Rocket Yahweh Shai, Rocket Yahweh, Rocket Yahweh Shai, Rocket Yahweh, Rocket Yahweh Shai, Bahasharon Kakodash. I want to give double honor to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone as well as peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. I was a high spirit William Levi, and today I want to go into a topic entitled, what is a drug? Maybe I'll call it something different, like the environment is sick. But I make the decision on post-production. Basically, the environment is sick, and what is a drug? You see? Because, if you Google the stats, all right, as to what kills what, processed food is a drug, all right? Per definition, per what it does to the human body, per the outcome of what it does, which produces death, all right? The environment is a drug, all right? The people are sick because the environment is tainted, all right? Is injected with death. So something that the elder Yasha Wamba of the Dallas Cup would say, this man put death in everything, all right? He put death in music, okay? He put death in food, you see? And these are two things that's killing us, all right? I know I'm going to say certain words. It's probably going to get this video removed at some point, but it is what it is. I can't just keep filtering myself, all right? Just further proving that this man is the devil. He's Satan, all right? Because meanwhile on YouTube, on Sideburn Tube, our Smallhead Tube, you got drill rappers making videos about their ops, and they're rapping over their ops graveyard and saying all these atrocious things. Yet you say one little buzzword pursuing the health, and you get your video removed, man. Showing you that they want us to be in a state of death. All right, our people love it too. Okay, but according to Google, cigarettes kill 480,000 people a year, and secondhand smoke kills 40,000 people a year. All right, yet this man sells it to you over the counter at any grocery store. This man sells you Marlboro, Cool, Newports, Camel, but it kills 500,000 people a year, and 40,000 will die from secondhand smoke, meaning that you can very well smoke cigarettes and live, but someone who lives in your same house can die because you smoke cigarettes. That's not a drug. They just don't call cigarettes drugs. Does that mean it's not a drug because they don't call it a drug? It's a fucking drug. In school, we were taught to say no to drugs, and we also taught about certain things about cigarettes. Well, let's move on to processed food. Ultra-processed food. Processed food, ultra-processed food is responsible for 678,000 deaths a year in America. And that's just on record, right? 678,000 people a year are dying from ultra-processed food. 678,000 people. All right, and that's not even me doing deeper research. It is me doing a quick Google. All right, when you take meat and you process it, that's a fucking drug. When you take cane sugar from that sugar cane and you refine it, that's a drug. It's doing the same thing to your dopamine as what heroin or cocaine to do. Okay. You got crackhead uncles and heroin addict uncles as junkies that's outliving their siblings, that's outliving their own children, because their offspring are dying from the processed food epidemic that's been going on for the past half century, all right, past 40 years, past 50 years, all right? Past 30, 40 years. The millennials are dying faster than the baby boomers. Baby boomers leaving the war. They left Vietnam, all right? They left the war. They left Persian Gulf. Some of them got on drugs, all right? Some of them got on drugs, but they're outliving their siblings. They're outliving the offspring because the offspring are dying of another drug, a more insidious drug, a legal drug that you can buy over the counter called ultra-processed food. It's a fucking drug. Okay? High fructose corn syrup is a drug. MSG is the drug. All right? If that food can sit on the shelf, it's dead. It's not alive. We're supposed to eat living food. Don't get me wrong. Culturally, we ate meat, but not this damn frequently. 80% of your diet is supposed to be plant-based, man. Then we didn't have processed meats. Anybody that grew up in the country will tell you that the chicken, farm-raised chicken out the farm, tastes way different from this chicken that you taste at a drive-thru. All right? For even chicken that's sitting on the shelf, man. But 678,000 people a year die. They die from processed food or ultra-processed food. Your body is the planet Earth, meaning your body, your earthen tabernacle, all right, is an offspring of planet Earth. The elements that's in the planet Earth have to be put into your body for you to fully sustain yourself. The elements such as potassium, iron, copper, zinc. And since you can't eat soil, you get those elements from the plants of the earth, from the fruit, from the vegetation, from the roots. All right? So when you take food or food-like substances that's made in a laboratory, it's engineered by scientists to make you addicted. It's engineered by scientists to come up with chemicals that make you really, really like it. All right, and you put it into your earth. All right, just like something you throw out into the earth, it doesn't decompose. It doesn't metabolize back into your earth and send your earth, your body, minerals, nutrients, vitamins. It doesn't do it because it doesn't have it. All right, so what happens is your body stores it as a toxin, and then it covers it in fat, something to that effect. But it becomes fat in your body because your body can't metabolize it. All right, like Pop-Tarts and honey buns and a lot of chips, hot dogs, as they say in New York, hot dogs, right? Pizzas, you know, with all that cheese, the thick layers of cheese, all right? All that dough, that processed dough and cheese that we in America love so much is Babylonian food. What can you say? Fried chicken cooked in vegetable oil, white flour, you know, white flour and trans fat oils that's really illegal in other countries. All right? You take Elam, you have their food that they ate from their culture, and then they get introduced, they get plagued by the food colonizers, and they get the KFCs and they get the Taco Bells in their country, and next thing you know, their Gen Z offspring gets fat. You got type 2 diabetes at 13, the pre-diabetic, the chubby, you know? Because they get invaded by the food colonizers, as I would call it. Going back to your body acts just like the planet Earth. If you drop fruit and vegetables in the soil, you throw it out the window and it lands in the grass, it's gonna decompose back into the earth very quick. But if you drop something, if you throw something out the window that was made in Esau's laboratory, like those honey snack or honey buns or a Twinkie, all right, how long would it take to turn back into the soil? All right, you're gonna poison all the bacteria that's gonna make an effort to decompose it. All right, same thing with your body. All right, you could do that as an experiment. You go on YouTube. They got something called soil compost. All right, when you put a banana peel or an orange peel inside the soil, and at some point it feeds that soil, it enriches that soil, and it makes the soil richer. But you can't do that with Saul's ultra-processed food. Showing you what's going on into your body when you eat fruit, vegetables, based on your discretion. All right. it becomes your body. It feeds your body with those elements in the soil that was mentioned earlier. It feeds your body the vitamins, the minerals, the nutrients, the electricity that your body needs, that empowers your body, that empowers your brain, your heart, you know, your circulatory system, your immune system. All right. So we are so detached from Earth that we, as these damn lab rats, we prefer the laboratory food than the earthly food, because it's chemically injected and turned into a drug, and our brains are hooked on it. So a lot of us in America are junk food junkies, yet we die prematurely. We have heart attacks in our 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, when these bodies got the capacity to live 120 years. I mean, part of the punishment was, you know, you might cap out at 70, for strength of years 80, but I take that over 50. But even then, in this world, the Most High still has people living 100, 120 years old, because they eat from the earth, or whatever their food they eat. Let's say they eat a goat. Well, it's a goat from their farm, from a farmer's market. You see, even Jake fresh out of slavery, that was in slavery, a lot of them was outliving the Jakes in this so-called free world, man. Enslaved Jake was healthier than your uncles now, man, than your aunties now. They weren't getting counseled like that back then. The environment is a counselor. That's why you get counseled. Then your earthly environment, your body environment, your body's internal environment is counselors. It's a city. It's a graveyard full of non-living food inside your body. You're supposed to be feeding your body live bacteria called prebiotics. You're supposed to feed the bacteria is called probiotic, but what you feed that live bacteria is a prebiotic. Okay? That's why gut health is important, because gut health equals brain health. Okay? So it's just a play on words in this environment. How you were taught to say no to the drugs that Esau brought into your environment and into our environment. Yet you pull up to a drug shop, you pull up to a bando, a trap house every day when you go through the McDonald's drive-thru. Every day. Taco Bell drive-thru. Every day, man. You might go somewhere and get a salad, but typically the average American don't go through a drive-thru to get a salad, man. You know, and trust me, we do have to eat our bread defiled, because even when it comes to meditation, guess what? The earth is stripped of nutrients. So we don't get those same benefits that we got 100 years ago, let alone 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 years ago. Okay? So the earth is drying out. The earth is, the soil, and the power in the soil is weak now because of neglected regenerative measures within the soil. Because when Esau came as the conquistadors, the colonizers, all right, he didn't keep the land Sabbath, so the soil wasn't regenerated with minerals. Nonetheless, it's better to eat from the earth than a fucking laboratory, man. Get your food farm raised, you know? So why the scriptures goes into health is more important than gold and silver, man. Because if your body is sick, you're in hell. You're living in hell, man. There are people who got into accidents and were paralyzed from the waist down, but the lawyer sued the company or the truck driver that got them into the accident, and that they were rich for a particular period of time. What's being rich when you're paralyzed, man? What's being rich when you gotta get a heart transplant, man? We gotta get fake arteries just to get your some blood circulating to and from your heart. The input-output pump, you call it a heart, man. Okay? This environment is killing us, man. Let's not even mention the air pollutants that we cannot see. It's causing respiratory problems, man. Some of us are getting sick because of the air pollution. Some of us are getting sick because of noise pollution. Going to big cities and it's just a horn war. Like you're in traffic and everybody blowing a damn horn. That gets people on this fight, flight, aggressive, agitated frequency, man. Overpopulated environments make you sick, man. Plants don't thrive in overpopulated environments. You put fish inside of a fish tank. They say there's a rule of thumb for fish inside of a fish tank. It's supposed to be 1 fish per gallon, right? So you overcrowd a fish per fish tank. What happens? The fish get agitated. The fish get stressed out. They get stressed the fuck out. Then when the fish get stressed the fuck out, their immune system gets compromised. Then they start getting sick. You can have a whole fish tank get wiped out from a parasite called the ick. But then a lot of times it's rooted in an overcrowded tank that stress out the fish, which causes their immune system to get compromised, and now they die. So how much are we like that? How much more similar are we like that? You're in these overpopulated environments that's not full of life, full of death. You get stressed the fuck out. And stress compromises your immune system just like fish. It makes your spirit weaker, all right? Which means you're more likely to get sick, all right? The environment is sick, man. You go to work, there's no fruit stand, there's no smoothie shop in most of these jobs you work. There's a vending machine full of non-living foods. Non-living food, man. There's a vending machine full of non-living food. There's a soda pop machine full of carbonated sugar, all right? With no probiotics, no prebiotics, no vitamins, minerals, nutrients, just syrup, sugar syrup, high fructose corn syrup, aspartame, chemicals, a meth lab, man. All right, yet we drink it every day. They give it to us, man. You know? So Yahweh Shai is about to overthrow a sickness in the earth, a cancer in the earth, man. You got to go against the grain. You got to go against the matrix just to have some type of life and vitality in your body. That's a shame, man. Because Esau Edom, being a man of greed, he has a formula within his capitalistic society, a formula that engender mass profit over health. So the formula is to engender profit and not healthy people. Okay? There's more money in a sick person than a healthy person, point blank, period. So it's a method to this madness. There's more money in a sick person than a healthy person. All right? You go to a gas station, a convenience store, majority of the food there is garbage. Then the food that's allegedly not garbage, like nuts, like $10 a bag, man. Okay? But real juice is literally fruit or vegetables that has been juiced, and it doesn't last long. As far as oxidizing, you see? It doesn't last long at all. You know? But with that, you know, I do hope you brothers and sisters were edified. Once again, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashon, Chakodash. I also want to give double honor to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone Ruel. Peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. All right. Abba Baal coming out, Shalom. And what I'm going to do, let me see if I can switch the phone over. All right. Yeah, I was just making sure it wasn't any scriptures. All right. But yeah, that scripture in Sirach 30:25 is, hey man, a cheerful and a good heart will have care of his meat and diet. Kind. But with that, to the next time, Shalom.